Hey guys, my name is Amanda Fabella, and I'm also known as the Queer Psychic Queen. So I am coming to you today to give you your Gemini October 2018 reading. Um, it should be a super interesting month in love, so it should be a really interesting reading, so I'm super excited. When I tap in to your energy automatically, Gemini, what I'm sensing is that I'm sensing that this month is going to feel kind of difficult for you, but there's not a lot going on in the outer world. Like, there's not going to be like lots of upheavals and changes in your concrete love life physically this month, but there's so much transformation going on under the surface. Like, I'm really feeling like a really strong, like, reconsidering feeling, like someone's really reconsidering whether they want to be with someone or not. Like, this is the month to kind of let those shadows come to light. I know that Venus is going into retrograde on October 5th, but you can kind of work with that energy. And typically during Venus in retrograde, things are seeming like things are actually clear. The messages are clear. Secrets come to the surface. The truths come to the surface and things like that. But this month is like a month for you to like discover get so much clarity about, I'm getting like some past relationships this year specifically. So like, either if you're single, a past relationship from this year, and then if you're with someone, it would be something that had happened earlier this year, something that felt super negative, sort of a disagreement or a big argument in your relationship that seems to like have effects like that. You'll find out more information about that this month. So let's get started with the reading. I'm going to pull a card for the theme of the month with love. What are they thinking, and the outcome of the month? So the theme of the month, what is the other person thinking, and the outcome of October for Gemini and love. So what is the theme of the month for Gemini and love? What is the theme of the month? Very interesting. So when I was pulling the cards, I kind of got a vision of like two people just like skipping and holding hands. And that like says to me that like this month is going to feel really good in love for you, because like I was saying, there's going to be clarity coming to the surface. You're going to be finding things out. There's something that happened earlier this year, and you're going to find out why this month, and that's going to, if anything, give you closure. I mean, it's going to strengthen your relationship with the other person, but if anything, it's going to bring you closure. So the two cards I pulled for the theme of this month are unrequited love and wedding. It's very interesting because I've pulled unrequited love several times in other readings, and I have this huge deck that I shuffle pretty well. So as far as getting unrequited love and wedding, this is what I'm thinking for this. This is what I'm feeling. This is what your guides are telling me, Gemini. So Gemini, this year has been kind of a hard year for you with love. I feel the last 2 years you were either in a relationship or doing kind of okay single, but there's been a lot of transformation this year. There's been a lot of changes this year. If you've been with the same person, even so many changes within that individual relationship. So the unrequited love is just your feelings about the other person not being able, or not being able to, but not being willing and not doing the work to love you in the way that you want to be loved. So this is Libra season. Venus is going retrograde October 5th. This is a time of deep conversations. So the unrequited love card, like this is the time that maybe earlier this year when someone wasn't treating you in the way that you hoped for or wished for or thought that they would treat you in, you sort of gave them the benefit of the doubt, said, they're having a bad day, but it became more consistent and consistent. And now it's to the point where you're clear on what you want, and you're clear on what that you'd like for them to give to you. You've seen growth in them, but this is the month for the big talk. And then I'm seeing a total, like that talk going great with wedding. And I'm actually feeling this for people in a relationship as well as single people, like single people who are just casually dating and things like that. It feels like there was a little bit of a break with you and this person casually, and now they're coming back to you. Now they're offering you love. Now they're saying, yes, that was a weird situation. That was a weird time that happened, a month or two ago, but now I'm good within myself and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to love, and I want you. And so this is a really good theme of the month. Let's see, what is the other person thinking? So for Gemini, what is the other person thinking in October 2018? What is the other person thinking in October 2018? Interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, so for the theme in love, I pulled unrequited love and the wedding card. And so it seems like clashing, like sort of a paradox. And then for the what are they thinking? So what is the person that you either desire? What is your partner thinking? I pulled the separation and the honeymoon card. So it's sort of like another juxtaposition. It's sort of another paradox. And so this is telling me that there's a lot going on inside of you. This is telling me that there's like been sort of under the surface for a long time a decision going on. But you've already been feeling it, and you are feeling now it is time to make that decision, and it's time to say how you feel. That's the part that I'm getting the really big emphasis on, saying how you feel. It feels like when you've, Gemini, tried to speak up for yourself in your romantic relationships this year, it seems like you kind of either sugarcoated it or watered it down to a point where maybe the other person could understand you better. And this is the month for you to truly say how you feel. And I don't mean hostility or anything mean by that, but for you to just say how you feel without editing it and saying, what will they think if I say that? And then changing it because of what you might assume. This is the month for you to say how you feel, because this is the battle that's been going on inside of you. It's like you really have a great connection with this person, but you're always on the cusp of like leaving because of so much being in your head. So this is the month for that to really be resolved. To be honest, I don't see that happening in the beginning of the month. I know, I wish it was. I don't see that happening in the beginning of the month. I see it happening towards the very, very end of the month, things coming together. So things are coming together this month. And honestly, we'll have to see with the outcome card. I mean, I'll definitely pull a card, but intuitively I'm getting that you're going to commit to them. So like I said, you've been kind of in this battle of thinking, am I going to commit? Am I going to separate from this person? And I am seeing that ultimately you'll decide to commit because they do give you an offer that is what you're looking for. So it seems like before there was, like I said, issues with communication, things didn't feel as aligned, and now things are aligning. So what is the outcome of love in October 2018 for Gemini? What is the outcome for love in October 2018 for Gemini? Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, what is the outcome of love in 2018 in October for Gemini? So this is the cards I pulled. Keep an open mind and codependency. So what this is telling me is that, like I was kind of saying in the beginning, this is a month of a lot going on inside of you. So it's not a ton of changes in your relationships throughout the month until the very end, but it's a lot of changes going on inside of you. Like this is the month that I'm seeing so much growth and transformation for you. Not as if you haven't been growing and transforming, but I'm seeing that growth and transformation manifest into your physical reality this month. So this should be a really, really good month. It will feel heavy at some of the time because you're dealing with what's holding you back from a relationship. You're trying to figure out what's holding the other person back from a full committed relationship, but you're also trying to keep an open mind because you feel a connection to this person. You definitely feel connected to this person. So as far as the outcome, I see if you being able to handle your thoughts, heal yourself, know what's yours and know what's theirs. I see a definite recommitment towards the end of the month. I see this person that's kind of been on your radar, like kind of in your atmosphere, your orbit for a few months now, and you've been noticing them, they've been noticing you, you've been thinking about them, and I do see a commitment this month. So that feels super duper good. Before we go, I'm just going to pull a card from the Gabby Bernstein, The Universe Has Your Back deck. I love, love, love this deck. Okay. And Gemini. I pulled I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. How perfect is that? So we were just chatting about how this month you're really going to make a decision. You're going to feel clarity. You're going to recommit to someone. Someone's going to recommit to you. And what a better time to sort of let go of all of those doubts you've had, not to put yourself in a position where you could be, you know, to put yourself in a dangerous position or not listen to your intuition, but this is the time that you do surrender. You see this person with the eyes of love. You're not like always thinking about the outcome or all the things that could go wrong in the relationship. You see the positive, and I feel super good about this. So this feels really good, Gemini. I hope that your month is super good. Leave a comment. Tell me how it goes. Like and subscribe. I'll be back for mid-month readings, and love you guys.